G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. You join me here from Coogee Beach, CGB, I don't think they call it that. How are we all going there? It's the day after the game, and as time wears on, I'm feeling more and more glowy about it, as is, and I was a bit wary about this when I saw the headline, Tottenham legend praises Radu Dragashin, because everyone's a legend these days and everything is iconic. Those words have certainly been watered down, especially in 24. There's more in 24. But it's Clive Allen, who was on Spurs Play having a chat, no doubt, with the Cabbage King. And he said, you know, it was because Mickey van der Ven was playing so well, and he was having an absolute blinder up until that point, wasn't he? The pressure was on him a little bit when he came on the pitch, but as we all witnessed, Radu Dragashin was pretty good, even taking one in the crown jewels. But he shook it off pretty quickly, because those are the sorts of injuries that can be quite funny, but you've got to get up quickly, even through the pain, to stop people laughing, I think. But he did all right, and it was reassuring to see that after the game he still had his deep voice, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, what a game it was. As I said yesterday, you know, we made them change, we made them blink, and we didn't blink, because if the team is going to play in Ange Postecoglou's image, they ain't blinking for no one, man, no one. And we've got an interesting run of games coming up before it gets all tricky to the end. Looking at the table, I think we've got 53 points at the moment. We're only 7 away from our total from last year, and we are 6 wins away from what we got 2 years ago when we qualified for Champions League. So things are looking pretty positive there. As I said, we're only 1 point away from saving ourselves from relegation as well, and we've got a mixture of easy, hard, and mediocre fixtures left. We've got that 3 in a row of Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal, and I mean, if we can do something ridiculous, unthinkable, some may say, and get 9 points away from those 3, that lays down a hell of a marker for next year. So that's what's really up for grabs for that one. And then it'll mean we've had no net impact on the title race. That's assuming we're not in it anymore. We're not playing favourites. We're gentlemen on the pitch. As we showed against Aston Villa, tough but fair. We didn't get sucked in. I think maybe Ange set a bit of the tone for that, because the fans, me included, were all about revenge on Matty Cash for injuring Bentancur, and Ange was playing a calm hand about it. But just because you play a calm hand doesn't mean you back down, and that was really pleasing to see that we stood up into the face of it, but we didn't get sucked into their sordid little world of pettiness. We just we stuck to our football. So we've got a lot left to play for the rest of this season. The way we're improving at the moment, I did a stream the other day, and there was a couple of comments, one, and I think they're quite fair enough. One was saying that Tottenham are not up to the levels that Celtic were, and like, you know, given comparable leagues and all that, I know, but we're talking about the style of play here. And someone else said the same about you know, not quite up to Brisbane Roar yet, and I don't take those as critical comments at all. I think it's the truth. We were very good against Aston Villa, but we have got a way to go, and we're not there yet. We see flashes of it. We're in the right way. We're going the right way. If we're beating our so-called nearest rivals very, very handsomely, very easily. But you mark my words, when we do get up to those standards, and it won't be much longer, it will probably be by the end of the season with a bit of luck, I think a lot more people are going to be walking around with smiles on their faces. We also finished the season nicely with a couple of, easier games, you know, Sheffield United and Luton Town. No doubt there'll be the usual hubbub around, oh, well, you know, they're fighting for relegation. Well, they're right fighting for relegation because they're crap. I wouldn't expect any upsets there. But football is a funny old thing, isn't it? So next cab off the rank, as I get surrounded by seagulls here. I've got no food, mate. It's Ramadan. What are you on about? Yeah, I know. I don't know if you can hear them shouting at me, expecting something. Um, Fulham next. Fulham next, and I think we can be pretty confident of that. Meanwhile, the two teams that were being tipped by many to make massive comebacks in the Premier League, Chelsea and Newcastle. Um, Chelsea just got that one. A real stalemate though in the middle of the table clash. Chelsea still have to do more than that to climb out of the bottom half of the table. But how the mighty have fallen. I mean, I was probably thinking that, oh, not Chelsea, but I was probably thinking that Newcastle would be up there or thereabouts again this year, and you know, they've really fallen by the wayside. I know they've had injury woes, but so has Tottenham, man. So it's it's got to be a credit to the coaching staff and the squad players that, you know, for all I bag some of them sometimes, our levels didn't drop as much as Newcastle, which is a good thing. So a little bit of strengthening in that department in the summer, and the only way is up, I reckon. But Pochettino is doing a perfect job at Chelsea, just keeping him at the right amount of crapness so he doesn't get sacked, because we don't want them getting anyone decent in to manage them. I think it's a basket case with no culture anyway. He's just softening them up, giving them a few financial woes. Maybe the old FFP or Premier League will start docking them a few points as well. Who knows? And maybe next year could be a nice little relegation battle for Chelsea, which would be jolly nice. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head back to work, and I'll see you around the traps. Peace and love, man, and come on, you Spurs.